Alrighty then. Hey there. Happy Moon Day. I hope you're doing well. I am the truth, and you are too. Welcome to this week's Venus Day, or last week's Venus Day deck for reading. Everything you need to know pertaining to me and my services is located in the description box of this video below. For this week's, or last week's, Venus Day deck for reading, I will be channeling with there's Happy, who is supporting our highest good and the highest good. There's Happy. If you look him up, you'll see that he's an Egyptian god. It's spelled Hapi. He is the god of the Nile. He is responsible for the flooding of the Nile. He is known to be androgynous. He is in charge of the fertility and fertile soil as well. I asked Happy myself, who are you, and how would you like to describe yourself? And the following came up. The number sequence 456 came up. And I see that as moving forward, expanding, growing. I see that as moving forward, expanding, growing, ascending. I see, and then the zodiac sign Capricorn also came up. And Happy said, being strong and firm against distraction, temptation, addiction, any conflict, chaos when it comes to having and being in abundance, fulfillment, and happiness. So just happy for you, and I will be channeling with him for this week's, or last week's. I'm so sorry I'm doing that. Venus Day deck for reading. If you hear any extra sounds in this reading, I apologize in advance. Life is lifing. I'll handle if it gets too much. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. That's very much appreciated and is helpful. And yeah, I will begin. I just want to finish up last week's Venus Day deck for readings, because I want to do the readings for when it's these type of readings. I want to do them, so I'm gonna finish it up. So that Sagittarius and Aquarius has their thing up there. Okay, so we're gonna start with Sagittarius, and then we're gonna do Aquarius, and then yeah, I'll be on my way. Aw, dang it. Okay, thank you. And luckily I caught that in time. Yay. Memory is awesome. Memory is good. Memory is great. Memory you should. I don't know. I tried to rhyme. So we are starting with Sagittarius. And yeah. I'm just gonna do it 3 more times actually. let's go. So for this week's Venus or last week's Venus Day deck reading, the topic was the Gemini full moon energy, and I'm doing this right now for the Sagittariuses. And the first card to come out is the Hangman card, and then um, second card to come out is the King of Wands. Third card to come out is the Ten of Swords. Fourth card to come out is the World card. Ah, I did it. Sorry. The fourth card to come out is the World card. The fifth card to come out is the Five of Wands. The sixth card to come out is the Nine of Swords. The seventh card to come out is the Six of Cups. The eighth card to come out is the Chariot card. The ninth card to come out is the Six of Pentacles. And the 10th and last card to come out is the Seven of Swords. Bottom of the deck, which is a summary of all that, you got the Page of Wands. Top of the deck, use your watching spring. Now you got the Tower card. Yeah, this all sounds like a tower. I'm not really sure yet because I'm kind of just, trying to go through it. But the cards I'm seeing here, I'm like, dang. But anyways, so Gemini full moon energy, um, that Sagittarius needs to know. All right. Some of y'all could be seeing the number sequence 1221, or could be seeing like mirroring numbers. 1221 or mirroring numbers. There's something about like a realization when it comes to that too. Like something like is like in conclusion and it's like a wrap up. It's like an in conclusion and a wrap up and like some type of maybe understanding or like like now understanding or like a realization or epiphany of something. Maybe something it might be like a huge hindsight maybe. Also, like some maybe there's something about like surrendering, needing to surrender to like the ending of something or things or whatnot, the wrap up of stuff. And then there's something here about what should one call? Yeah, something here about like your environment, who you mingle with, um who you like your communication, influence, social media, social norms, um, and just like how all of that has influence on on you or on someone. There's something about that here. And then there's something here about like a realignment. There's something here is about realignment also. What should I call it? Like possibly something about health, possibly. That could be here as well. It's very interesting. So it's just something subtle about that that's happening. I'm not really catching it yet, but I'm get catching it a little bit. Like I feel like I'm saying something similar to the collective reading, but yeah, there's just something also about like it could be about like health as well. Yes. And then there's something here about, oh, some of y'all could be seeing 777, or you will be, or there's just something here. There's 777 here. There's something here about harmony, about there's something here about harmony, about what should you call it? Like friendships, relationships, love, beauty also, and then there's what you call it. It could be something about money. Not quite. There's not really a much like that really shows that, but there could be some subtle there, but no. But yeah, something about harmony and balance and like relationships, friendships. I feel like there's like some type of huge changes when it comes, and it may not be that. Just like the way it sounds, and it sounds like whatever any of the stuff that I mentioned, like how it influences you, like or how it influences in general things or people or whatever. Like there's something that's like a drastic like transformation or realization or something and some type of realignment and it has to do with like health. And I wonder if it's just like all types of health or it's like I don't know. Something that has to do with health, but maybe not. I don't know. But yeah. So that and then oh let me not forget to write that down. Okay, thank you. Uh There's also there's like the ascending numbers, like number sequence, so it's like 5, 6, 7, so something about moving forward, expanding, growing, and all that stuff. Moving forward, something getting better, maybe. Yeah, there's just some type of epiphany and all of that stuff, like realization. Would I say that's a spiritual awakening? Like, and it's just like an ultimate like end to something, an ultimate end to something. And it sounds so drastic. It sounds like it's like a worldly or a universal thing, but at the same time, like it could be something that's like in somebody's individual like life or environment or things that's just happening amongst groups of people or a person. But it's like an ultimate like kind of just like the whole putting a stop to things and certain things and moving forward towards better things type of thing is like the ultimate type of thing with the major arcanas here. And then this has to do with some type of realization or perspective or whatnot. In there, it could be ego death. It could be like spiritual awakening somehow or whatnot. Mm-hmm. Then, hmm. There's something here with chaos. Okay. It's like to me first thing that I see is like chaos and like I guess to me it looks like a way of it looks like choosing a way of like I guess associating with the chaos in a way. It's like fueling the fire a little bit. Like, do you fuel the fire or do you like have enough experience and growth to like know like not to fuel the fire or whatnot, like just cause more of a conflict. I don't know how to explain that deeper. But yeah, It's like, because it has like the King of Wands and the Five of Wands and then the Page of Wands. To me, it just looks like King of Wands is usually someone to me that has like experience and everything like that. Um, is in control of their energy and everything. Page of Wands, they could be like, in a positive way, like exuberant and like, childlike and see the world with like what they call is it agony? I don't remember the word, but with like that sees things with like light and everything, with hope and exuberant. So, but it also could be like, especially when it's like a page, it just gives like it could add fuel to the fire, like not knowing how to like associate with conflict. There's something about that there. If you can't catch my drift. Mm, dang. And then yeah, there's just like some type of again chaos, upset stuff. Maybe people are upset. There's just something upset here. Something about being nervous. Yes. Okay. Lies. And yeah, something ended really quick. Yeah. There's something abrupt as well. It feels when it comes to the Gemini full moon energy. It feels very abrupt. There may be some type of end to something. This could be nerve wracking, keeping someone up, restless. And there's just some type of trickery or manipulation or I, I guess I'll say cheating, but it's like just cause yeah, oh, okay. It's like causing the chaos or something like that. It just feels like I don't usually say manipulation for Seven of Swords, but it just feels like it's like again, yeah, egging on the um the chaos. Interesting. Okay. Dang. I don't like reading these type of things, but okay, here we go. Eh, Um, okie dokie. What should we call it? There's some type of epiphany, and then there's just like it's either because of the epiphany or the realization or whatnot. Um, there's just some type of anxiety. It's like nerve wracking. Maybe that's what's causing the anxiety, nerve wracking. Um, is making someone restless. There's some type of association between those. And again, did I say that in the collective reading? There it goes. It's like you're gonna die, but you're gonna be happy about it. And to me, what that seems like is like literally like 'cause I always say I love the truth. Like tell me the truth, even though it's gonna hurt and I'm probably going to like throw up crying. Tell me the truth. I could and whatnot. And it's like I'm gonna be hurt, but I'm gonna be happy. I know the truth though, type of thing. So I don't know, something like that. Mm, it's interesting because usually the Page of Cups is more of like I feel like more of the naive and even all the pages are naive and young and stuff. The Page of Cups is usually like the naive and um could be immature and all that stuff. Something with the Page of Wands just feels like I'm gonna read it then. Let's see. It could be something else though. But it it's like having exuberance and everything, right? But then it's like adding fuel to the fire, like exuberance and passion and all this stuff, aggression, I guess, or assertion could be a great thing, but then it's like adding fuel to the fire of like chaos. Instead of like being mature like the King of Wands and you know, being the experienced one, being able to like know how to like I guess handle the Five of Wands, enthusiasm, communication. But yes, so that mm, that's very interesting. There's something also about possibly experience and like energetically experienced in a way and the past somehow and some type of realization again, like a a breakdown or a breakthrough. That's what I'm saying too, because people call it like spiritual awakenings or like oh I forgot the other phrase or word that I said. But sometimes I see it as like phases in like people's lives too. So something about that too. Dang, it's like a breakthrough or something. There's like a dead stop, but there's like a progression, a moving forward, or whatnot at the same time. I want to say it could be like something about a stop, like a stop or some type of huge conflict with moving forward or progression, but it just feels like a dead stop, like a breakthrough or whatnot. It may not all seem like it because it does seem so it just seems I don't know like an end and then I don't know why it just feels like chaotic or um negative, but at the same time what do like good results come from it and all? Um I'm gonna see if I'm gonna say that at the end of this, like, cause like I'm gonna see if that even relates, cause there's just something that popped in my head. It always like happens, like, but in like my experiences or whatnot. But yeah, let's see. Maybe, maybe not. Um, yeah, there's something about a wrapping up of things, maybe a healing. Uh, that's very interesting. Yeah, and maybe what a world healing too. And then there's just like chaos here. There's something, it ends here like in like chaos and upset, like falseness. I guess in people, there it could be like something about lying and cheating, maybe. Um, feels toxic over there. Yes. So, yeah, I was just trying to get through that to just do the clarifications and see what comes out. I don't know. But yeah, I guess let's run through it in order. When it comes to the Gemini full moon energy, there's Sagittarius. Um, the first card that came out is the Hangman, right? I feel like there's something about perspective. It's like you realize something or have an epiphany about something, or there's something in general about some type of epiphany or realization. Um, seeing something from a different perspective, and either this is happening, has happened, will happen, or Happy is suggesting this or something like that. And I feel like it may be happening, but yeah, or it happened and something is kind of things are kind of laying over. But yeah, that, and I want to read the King of Wands. After that, like the realization and everything is the King of Wands. The King of Wands seems so unfazed, even though things seem like um, a realization or epiphany, a different perspective. Things seem to be ending, and it could be going up in flames. Ha ha ha! Sagittarius flames. Um, there's chaos. There's some nerve-wracking stuff, and it's either like what's stuck in your head or that's crazy. It feels so paradoxy. It's like the being like stuck or whatnot. It's just like being in your head, being stuck. I didn't mean to go on that fast. Sorry, but yeah, and then it ends in the seven of swords. What the heck? Yeah, I didn't mean to go on that fast. Okay, so yeah, King of Wands is where I want to look at. Mm, okay, self-affirmation, wisdom, availability to others, experience, balance, leadership, abilities, business success, mastermind, inspirational figure. Hmm. And this is what I'm saying. It's like somebody who's like wise or been through it and been there, done that type of thing. I guess I'm just gonna move on then. It goes like to the Ten of Swords, and it's like some type of end, or like it's like a drastic end to something or abrupt stop to something or change to something. I guess I'll say that just in case there could be something that involves like it's chaotic, and or there's something about upset, and maybe there could be something with arguments. And then again, it says it again, it seals it with again with the major arcana. There's some type of end, complete thing, a completion of something, a conclusion, like it's a wrap up of stuff. And then, but it's like the winds of change and some type of chaos or whatnot. Um, this could be giving you anxiety, making you restless, like it's hard to sleep. Um, or there's just something there in general, like about anxiety and restlessness. It could be in relation to that, or it's just something in general that's going on alongside this too. And then maybe there's some also it's like a feeling of being stuck or whatnot. And it could be something about being stuck in the past. And I don't know why, even though the Six of Cups, I'm thinking about like being stuck in thoughts about like the past, or just being stuck in the past in general. There could be something subtle about inner child or whatnot. And then, um, but then there's like the Chariot where it's like moving forward, progression. I feel like there's a need for that. Yeah, and so that's where, yeah, I was getting ahead of myself. That's where I was like, when I see the Tower card, there or whatnot, I'm like, yeah, there's probably like this whole universal thing or an energetic thing where, it's bound to happen. Like things needed to like move forward in a certain way or something about progression. There could be something about healing as well, like progression, healing, success in general. That's very interesting. There might be something here about like a sabotaging, a subtle sabotaging of like someone's success or something, sabotaging of success in general, maybe keeping stuck or something like that. And then it sounds so all over the place, but like, dang. If it is, and I just don't want to be so cliche, but then like once I like start getting towards the end and all of that, and then even when I clarify, and I'm like, okay, that is what it is. I just don't want to be so cliche sometimes, but yeah, it's just like a little bit of that too. Some type of there could even be the whole thing of betrayal or just things going on. So yeah, that is right. Um, there could be something subtle about health or whatnot. Something about I think that there had to be something about a realignment as well, like getting things back into realignment. And so like I guess why things needed to conclude and wrap up or whatnot. Um, and then just something about success in general. But yeah, it ends in like Seven of Swords with the last card. I'm feeling some type of manipulation. Uh, Something was lying. I guess somebody was someone doing this, or there's just something with a situation of like lying, like trickster type of energy, cheating maybe. But I don't think it's like cheating romantically, really. I don't see anything that else that would say that. Maybe it's like cheating or like and that's why I was saying tricking too. Um like thievery kind of thing, you know. Um, some type of lying. Overall, overall, what the truth shall set you free. The truth shall set you free. Isn't that kind of like what I was just saying? Like the whole thing about like I like the truth because like it hurts, but like a little bit sometimes. But like I like it because I know now. Hence my Aquarius sign. I know, but it's like I want to know the truth because I know. But I don't know. There could be something with that. And overall, there's just something of it's not exuberance. It cannot be exuberance. Let's read the Page of Wands then. Maybe it is. Hmm. And then it says aspirations, new perspectives, communication, creative solutions, enthusiasm, resourcefulness, incoming news. Hmm. It could definitely be the new perspective since it's like over where the new perspective is at over there. So, and it's just like I usually see the Page of Wands as like just not like young child, but like just like childlike, I guess, in a way, like seeing things through new eyes or a certain type of eyes. There's something about that. Usually watching this right now. Yeah, something is like falling down, crumbling. Something is falling down, crumbling currently. Yeah, some type of it's like it's huge. It's like a huge transformation. Damn. And maybe karmic is like a little bit of like a loss or something. But it's like it feels like what you would call it. For some reason, it feels like stages, and that's what I'm trying to say. So, man, I'm annoyed because like I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, a little bit, but I don't know if I'm like a perfectionist. I just don't know how to explain like stages in our lives and our age and spirituality. Like I started seeing because it's never really concrete. Nothing is really ever concrete, but I can, if it makes sense, I can like tell like stages of our lives and like spirituality stuff together. And there's just like something here about like that in general, and a little bit about maturity as well. Um, mm, let's clarify. Let's see. And this is what I'm trying to say. Like then, like I see the Tower card, and it's like when I don't know, you're not known to something. And that's the best way I could say it. I guess you're not known to something, or you're in a certain place in your life, and then like what? You're in a certain place in your life, and then like something happens, or I don't know, there's like a random epiphany or thing, and then it just kind of changes perspective or something, and it has to do with like stages in your life, like you're, I guess, different going forward, getting older or whatever. Or there's something about that, and I don't know, maturity and I don't know, all that. Okay, okay. Let me stop like trying to guess that and like clarify. But anyways, shoot. Ooh, cool. You got the unicorn. All right. So yeah, to clarify this whole entire thing, you got the Emperor, you got the two, oh, that's the Two of Cups. Wow, that is so weird. my eyesight. Anyways, the Two of Cups, and then you got the Knight of Pentacles, and then the Oracle card we have here is the Unicorn. Emotional self-control. Control over your emotions. Emotional self-control. To clarify the whole entire spread. And like being steadfast in a way. I don't know why stoicism comes into my head a little bit. There may be something about so like control or self-control here. And then like experience and being a leader in a way. Maybe not even have maybe it is being a leader specifically, but it could just be like, I don't know, like I guess autonomy in a way. Yeah, there's something about control. I feel like it's also something with an ego death for sure. And it's just interesting because it has to do with like, I guess being wise and that's what I'm saying. I didn't want to be corny or cliche. It's like growing up or something too, a little bit. Or it's just like, just, I feel like things happening and like, sometimes people get some type of betrayal or things end abruptly and stuff, and it it brings some type of different perspective or changes somebody's like life or path or something. And I don't want to say in a way that it's needed, but like the way that like things progress, it looks like a breakthrough though. So like wasn't it not needed? But then there's like something with chaos, but anyways. Stay steadfast, even if currently there may be like conflicts. Stay steadfast. And yeah, oh okay, yeah. What should call it? Emotional something. I said it. You could rewind it back. Is that? Oh yeah, emotional self control, emotional balance. Yeah, so there might be for some of you something here about like a union. It could be like, a friendship, or it could be what you call it, a relationship, a marriage. It could be something that has to do with being vulnerable or whatnot with someone, if someone who you were vulnerable with, or just like something that has to do with being vulnerable. There's something about like an end, but a begin, but like moving forward, progressing. It gives me a breakthrough again, like I said, when it comes to some type of that. If it's not, there has to nothing to do with like anybody else. This could be just like I said, something about like emotional balance, maybe self-love, control of emotions, stay steadfast. Yeah, and complete everything. Even, I mean, I guess like I'm just saying even through only because the Knight of Pentacles is by the Five of Wands and the Seven of Swords. Even through things like that, like just stay steadfast and everything. And something about like complete everything, which is funny because sometimes I wasn't trying to say it, but then like it's there kind of. Where with the Knight of Pentacles, a lot of times I see it as how you say it. The Knight of Pentacles, I see it as like finishing every little thing in like a video game type of thing. Like really completing things, not rushing through it, unlike the other knights may do. And here we go. Um we have Unicorn that came out for you. It says magic is real. Past the towering trees and the misted forest floor, Unicorn takes a sip from the river. Its black coat glimmers in the sunlight that peeks through the leaves, and its horn sparkles and shines. It looks out of the natural beauty that the forest presents. Dew-coated leaves catch its eye, and fragrant wildflowers engulf its senses. Unicorn teaches that magic is not limited to extraordinary events. Magic can be found from the moment you wake up to the moment you let your head rest at night, whether it's the flowers that open in your morning tea or the way that the sun shines just right before it sets. There is always magic to be found. Remain open to the mystical simplicities that are sprinkled throughout your day. Sometimes it's these little pieces of magic that can turn the hardest of days around. And we have here the journal prompt. What are some of my favorite magical moments? Interesting. And that's what I'm saying. It sounds like um you're going to die, but you're gonna be happy about it. Like that's crazy. There could be something with ravens as well, or crows, like protection and cleansing. We have Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, Aries, Cancer, Scorpio. So we got, well, all of the water signs here, a lot of watery stuff. And we got Aries again. So Aries is very heavy here. Yeah, that is some steamy stuff. Yeah, Aries and Scorpio or like watery stuff. Oof. So those are the signs. You could be into those signs, or signs could be in your chart, it could be the energy of this reading. It could be anyone around you. It could be the planetary placement. So yeah, apply it where it needs to be applied for you. Let's see what comes out for the charms. I'll just pull three. I think I gotta be better with addressing conflict because that's what happens. I'm like, oh my gosh, I don't want to like talk all negative throughout this and saying this, some person is doing this and that. But sometimes it is what it is. There's the energy of it. Okay. Because there's just like an energy of, and that's why I like to say like that too. There's just like some type of energy of like possible like sabotaging and betrayal. And I don't know if like that has to do with like this whole thing of like start end and then starting over and just being happy anyway because something that wasn't even that great anyway ended so you could start over fresh, new, and good, you know. And it's what, because protection and cleanse or something like that, something was toxic or something about steadfast. I don't know. All right. And then healing and health possibly in there too. And then, yeah, and it has to do like with your environment and stuff, like people you mingle with, communication. Yeah. Okay. Sorry. Oh my gosh. And then it's like, I'm really not trying to do that, but this is what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to be cliche, but I'm going to. And the same time, too, like, Sagittarius is one of the lucky signs that possibly it's not karmic, but I feel like possibly you shouldn't mess with because it may possibly always go in their favor because they are the lucky signs, like Sagittarius. And the fact, and I was about to like be like, nah, but then like, then the unicorn came out. I'm like, oh, yeah, it's probably true. Um, I don't know. There may be something with luck or fortune or something like that. I did when I was going through the cards here, like see justice. So there could be like karma or whatnot. But and whether it's like someone did this or it's just some things happening and stuff, and there's like toxicity and negativity. There's something about things that and like breaking down of it and starting. I'm thinking starting anew. And then it's the whole thing where I was saying also with the truth too. Things ending, but breakthrough and being happy about that breakthrough is for the better. Um, but yeah, like lucky and all that stuff. Sorry. This is why I don't like to do that because I could go into a rabbit hole. I don't want to do that. Okay, let's go. All right, and then we're gonna do three of them. Oops. We have here Isa, ISA. It says ice, challenge, frustration, psychological blocks. Dang. And then there's like some type of breakthrough and like new perspective in that and all that stuff. So and then we have here Uruz, URUZ, and it says a wild ox, physical strength, speed, untamed potential. Okay. It gives me persistence a little bit. And then now it says physical strength, and it's by where the health thing I was kind of questioning. So there could be something with health. That's interesting, a little bit there. And it could be physical health, right? Um, let's see. I guess it could be more of like an energetic or spiritual type of health, or like mental health or psychological. Could be emotional as well, more than physical, honestly. But it could be just health in general, whichever way it is. And wow, we got serenity. That's what I mean, harmony, and y'all got 777. Oh my God, that's what I'm saying. So I'm okay. No, yes, I do associate it with that. That's what I'm saying. Like Sagittarius is known to be like the lucky ones. You know what I mean? Because they're ruled by Jupiter. So is Pisces. along with Neptune. But we're not gonna go off and do all the rabbit hole stuff. But yeah, that's what I was saying too. Something about that. Um, yeah, Sadie. It could be also a little bit of the whole thing of like going through all a whole bunch of stuff, but it's just a breakthrough that comes through and happiness. I'm sorry for doing that again, but you're gonna die, but you're going to be happy about it. Something about that. But yeah, there's something real specific about the moon cycle as well. Because if I'm not wrong, I see the new moon here and the full moon there or whatnot. And this is for the full moon energy, so I feel like it's just some type of coming to something or whatnot. And it's funny, coming of age, and I'm thinking to myself, like, something feels like age and stuff, and I don't want to go into the rabbit hole of like what I think. One day when I think about it again, I'll just start writing it out, like, so I can like get the thoughts better together. But there's something with age. Age doesn't matter really, but it does. Just like I say about race, but we ain't gonna go there. Race does matter, but it doesn't at the same time. Same thing with age. But it does, because there's certain things, and I'm not gonna go into a rabbit hole that I noticed or whatever. But yeah, there's something with that, and then it's funny that when I said it's like coming of age or realizations, there's subtle things about like love. It could be self-love, or like your being able to emotionally control yourself, autonomy, be mature, you know what I mean? Not be stuck in things and stuff like that. There may be slight depression. I'm sorry if is depression. And I'm only saying like some of it could involve other people and betrayal and moving on from it. And, it's an experience where, coming of age or just in general, maybe like a tale of when conflict goes awry, showing who's mature and immature. I don't know. And just like moving forward towards better anyway, because I guess what you are lucky anyway, or if fortune is in your favor in some type of way, because Jupiter and the Wheel of Fortune card is your card as well. But yeah, maybe some hindsight type of stuff going on. Be persistent, be diligent, keep on going. You know what I mean? Um, there's subtle things with your health as well. And it could be in a lot of ways, and maybe mostly energetically, and I'm afraid to like just like, but I don't see that there. I don't see that there. I for some reason I feel like subtly I want to say like it's the whole it's holistic, you know what I mean? It's not just like physical health, like sometimes you gotta go deeper into like the health part of things. Like it's like psychological, like just like I said earlier, like the environments you're in and what influences and all that stuff. So I don't know. Maybe being a black sheep or a black unicorn amongst things. I don't know. Could be familial as well in a way. But I think I'm gonna leave that there. That is it. There is Sagittarius for last week's Venus Day deck per reading. The topic, the Gemini full moon energy, and yeah, I'm gonna go on to Aquarius. Autonomy. Hmm. want to see. Sorry, I'm quiet, y'all. Sometimes I like to be quiet. Okay. Mm. So, yeah, we are moving on with Aquarius. Sorry, y'all. My eyesight, y'all. Dang. Okay, we are moving on with Aquarius. I understand. You lost juice. I get it. So, for this week's or for last week's Venus Day Diaper reading, like I said, or you see in the title, the topic is the Gemini full moon energy, and this is for the Aquarius, like I said before. And the first card to come up is the Three of Pentacles. Second card to come out is the Emperor card. Third card to come out is the Page of Cups. Fourth card to come out is the Ten of Swords. Fifth card to come out is the Ace of Wands. Sixth card to come out is the Four of Swords. Seventh card to come out is the High Priestess. Eighth card to come out is Death card. The ninth card to come out is the Four of Wands. And the 10th and last card to come out is, wow, I like when, like, we're auspicious. It's a star card. Yay. And that with us. Bottom of the deck, summary of all of that is the Four of Pentacles. Top of the deck, you as you're watching this right now, Two of Wands. Yes, because I'm sure, okay? So, Aquarius, I'm going to use the bathroom real quick, and I'm coming right back. I'm going to be BRB, okay? BRB. right. Dang. I'm sorry, Aquarius. I'm probably gonna do a time stamp for that too. Um. Okay. So all of that, right? Some of you may have been seeing, y'all may have been seeing a lot of fours, maybe 44, 44, maybe a lot, 5 4s or 3 4s, like 3 3 3. But some of y'all have been seeing a lot of fours or will be. Or there's something here about that, here significantly. There's something here about protection, nurture, like nurture, security, stability, foundation, home, being cared for, care. And then there's also something here about a new start, a new beginning, initiating something, the self, autonomy. What is it, like the cliche, the home within it, in the self or something? Establishing the home within the self. Then there's something here about there could be something here about direction and pathways and all that stuff, or direction and path. There's something here about choosing this decisions, um, knowing. Could be something about traveling as well. Maybe your path. And yeah. Then there's like, the ascending number thing, number sequence. So it's like 1 2 3, 1 2 3 4. So there's something about moving forward, ascending, growing, building, expanding. This would be some type of journey or path or whatnot, and all of that stuff. And it's like the self and like standing up in the self or for the self or whatnot. There's something here about it could be with other people, right? And there's something about like working with other people and feeling grounded in that and protected in that. Um, very grounded, secured, and protected in that, stable in that. If it's with other people, and it could be like for the most part, like teaming up with somebody else or working with other people. And then if this is like just on your own as well, and this have to do with like teaming up or collaborating with others, yeah, that's the word. So it's like collaborating with others and feeling safe, stable, secured, and protected. And if that is not that, and it's like just on your own, there's something about like, I guess whatever you're working on or and all that stuff, building. There's something about it's protected, and or you also need to do your part to protect it. Make sure it's on stable grounds and everything like that. And then there's something about I feel like there's something about wisdom and wise. Like wisdom and being wise. And knowing. Wow. And some type of healing and transformation as well when it comes to the Gemini full moon energy. Yeah, there's something about some type of like wisdom. It could be like the whole thing, like I have said for even like Sagittarius, like wisdom in terms of experience, the been there, done that type of thing, or there's just something about wisdom and um, like divine wisdom in general. Something about healing and transforming as well. There's something about like a new start and initiating something. Yeah, like a new phase, stepping into a new phase. Yeah, a new path. Wow. That is so specific, the way it happened. Yeah, something about like a new path or whatnot. And like, it's like when, you're at a race and like they shoot the gun and they start racing, something like that. Um, and then it's not Hunger Games, but there might be some type of like movie that had that. Maybe not. Maybe I'm just like imagining that. But it's like, yeah, like they shoot the gun to start and you just step into the new phase. You step through the gates into a new phase. Like step into the portal into something else. But there's something about like a new, like also like maybe a path or journey and choosing as well. Okay. There's something about like it's either like you working on something, like building something, growing something, working on a project, or or it could be like you collaborating with others on something, and it's like Happy is saying like I either or like and or that to protect it, protect that thing, that space, the people that you're in and with, and at the same time, you are as well. And the Four of Swords and the Four of Pentacles together, they're giving me the Hermit vibes or whatnot. Ooh, something could be like research or whatnot, or just like some type of collaboration in that way and working on something. There's something about knowing. It's like knowing, there's something about like divine wisdom and I guess like having like it's not being in control in a way where it's like the conniving being in control or it's like the negative unhealthy being control whatnot. It's control like that's why I like to say self control or whatnot. But it's like when it comes to choosing your path, and it's something about like knowing and divine wisdom, and then control and like journey in the path. Okay, it's almost like dang, you had the authority in a way or whatnot. Dang, and then it was an Aquarius reading. I said that for. Man, one of our readers is like the good lady that I listen to. Like, she's hilarious because like she says like people complain sometimes about like that she favors like her sign. And first of all, I don't give a damn if she does. She's not the same sign as me, and I don't care. But at the same, you know what I mean. I'm like, if you want to do that, do that. Like that's what she wants to do. It's not a big deal. But she's like, no, I don't. She's like, I'm just like literally reading it, and I'm literally reading it too. It sounded like something I said in like readings way, way before, and in a, it's not egotistical at all. It kind of just feels like being a leader or given the authority because of like divine wisdom and just something about choosing your path or something like that. And then there's something about a literal rebirth. Like it kind of felt like a baby actually being birthed, only because it's the Page of Cups, and sometimes I see Page of Cups as like a baby, like a real young baby, and then the Death card to me is death and rebirth. So it's like a little literal rebirth, and then I'm randomly like thinking about the beginning of Baby Boy, the movie with Tyrese in it. Let me not go that far. That's what I'm saying. Rabbit hole, but something about renewing, transformation, renewing, refreshing, rebirth. Wow. And similar to, I guess that's a theme because I feel like I said that for the collective too, or one of the readings for last week, but I'm not gonna try to like figure it out. Again, I'm not trying to do it, but it's like you're gonna you're gonna die, but you're gonna be happy about it. But not really. It's more like something about like, you know, an abrupt end to something. There's some type of change, and then it's like going into a new phase or whatnot. So some type of change and going to a new phase, and it could be like an abrupt end or whatnot, a change or whatnot, stop. But like some type of like celebration of it, welcoming it in a way. Um, ooh, wow. And wishing on a star? Wishing on a star, initiating healing. And I said this for somebody, for one of the readings too. Or maybe if I had a conversation with someone, or if I was writing or thinking to myself. I remember saying too, like, um, it happens as soon as like you say it or whatnot. Like your wish is, it's something about your wish is your command as well, or it happens as soon as you say it, and it's like a wave of a wand or something like that. And I say that because this is how it's laid on the table, and this is like a wand with the Ace of Wands, and Aquarius and what's it called, the Star card is like a wish fulfillment and all that stuff, or wishing and hoping and faith. So there's something about like wishing, your wish is my command, or um, you speak it into existence type of thing. You have the wand, some type of wish or something like that. Even though there's not a lot about communication, that would make sense because Gemini is a communicative. Is that a word? Is a communicating type of sign as well. Mm. What are these about? Like, I don't know. Uh, so Aquarius, to start out your reading for last week's Venus Day Deck reading, the topic, the Gemini full moon energy, the Three of Pentacles came out first. There's something about, you could be collaborating with others to do some type of project or something like that. You could be working with others. Way. You also could, if it's by yourself, you could be working on something like a project or building something up, you know? And it's like, I guess, what, being in charge of something, being the leader, having some type of control. And it's like, I feel like it's because it's divinely given in a way. Maybe that's not what it is, but I feel like that's what it is, though, the way it's like placed and the pictures on the cards and stuff. Anyways, um, there's just like a lot about like a new, but then like severe ends, you know, severe change, but anew or whatnot. Sometimes it looks a little messy, but like at the same time, I don't feel like it's messy. Yes, and then anew again. And Aquarius, I guess, do some reflection, or there's just like an acknowledgement of reflection and meditation, or you need to do some type of reflection and meditation. There's something here about divine wisdom, and like there's this transformation going on, and like, oh, there might be some type of initiating as well, you know. Um, I don't know if this is for everyone or anything, but just from like in Chanel's world, like certain things happen that leads to me realizing like I'm being initiated, or like I'm going into some type of phase or journey, and I could notice certain things going on. So there's something like that, maybe, and then stepping in, like transformation, step into a new phase. And it's like, I guess, celebrate as going in there, have hope and faith, you know. When you step into something new and refreshed and everything, you want to step into that with, I guess, you know, the highest of energies, with hope, faith, and celebration and all that stuff. Something about wishing on a star, and maybe hope and faith. Overall, this could be hinting towards protection, foundation, stability, security. This could be like, you know, just like your stability and your foundation, like your home. What is home for you? What is stable for you? You as you're watching this right now, there's something about making a decision and like choosing a path, maybe like pathways and choosing a path. It doesn't feel like a confusion though. It's like a knowing or whatnot. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. The High Priestess came out again. Bottom of the deck. To clarify the whole entire spread, you got the Three of Cups, you got the Nine of Pentacles, and you got the Five of Cups. Hmm. There could possibly be something about, people you mingle with and everything like that, you collaborate with, you work with, and it's like there's like some type of loss, separation, sadness, maybe a heartbreak. At the same time, I feel like it opens up space to gain in some type of way. Yeah. What does that mean? Like, 'cause it just it shows it like that. It's wild. It's like something about like just being amongst the group. I feel like it is leading a lot more towards that, like being amongst the group and like there could be something about like minds or whatnot. Yeah, like minds. There also could be something about being a leader or in charge, or even like I saw kind of like a flash of like a protector in a type of way. But there's something about that with groups or who you mingle with, you collaborate with. Um, and yeah, them, and then there's gain here. There's some type of gain. Like, although things again, and I don't mean to sound so cliche and repetitive, but I guess like even though things may seem like they're ending, changing, or something like that, right? Know that it's like there's just something positive coming from it. There's like a gain. Like even though there's the death, there's the end, there's a rebirth, there's like a birth anew. And then it feels a little bit like a loss, but like to be able to gain, or even where I see here, where it's like the Ten of Swords and the Four of Wands, it's like a breakthrough. an ending so you could start, go to a new beginning, or like losing something in order to like not have, so in order to like gain, like to have space to accept or gain, or like the whole fool card thing, like to pack a light type of thing, lose to be able to start again and pack a light or something like that. But and then there's some type of something with a wish and that whole thing with the loss and the heartbreak and all that stuff. Um, mhm. Where did I put that? We have salvia. I allow messages to flow to me. With its brightly colored indigo flowers, salvia decorates the landscape of the mountains regions that it calls home. The diviners or diviners sage, as it's often referred to, this plant is known for amplifying the senses and painting lucid pictures. Salvia is here to act as a channel between you and your spirit guides. Open your mind's eye and be willing to receive the information that is ready to present itself to you. Keep a record of what you notice throughout your day to refer to later in meditation or research, and pinpoint the themes your guides are trying to address. Messages from the divine can be bestowed in many forms, whether it comes in dreams, meditations, or synchronicities that seem too good to be true. Welcome these messages with open arms and embrace the healing that comes with this visual communication. And here's a journal prompt. How can I work to be more receptive to divine guidance? There could be something also about stepping into the unknown as well, and or whatnot, in order to gain. But yeah, we're gonna do the three charms. All right. So we got here Seshat, who is a an Egyptian goddess with a cannabis leaf on her head, and she's about Akashic records, and she's a scribe. She's in about mathematics and writing and all of that stuff. You can look more about her. Again, that's wild. It's over where I kind of am getting that too. There's just something about being in charge and or a leader or in charge, and it's because it's like you had the divine wisdom, the authority to, and if this is by yourself, this is something about maybe autonomy, and it has to mix with like the wisdom as well, like enough wisdom enough to do something on your own or something like that. Yeah, some type of wisdom going on. And then we have here bull, the bad meaning, the bad omen. And it says here, blinded by loss, hurt, possibly in love, moving and doing things, in parentheses, intentions, out of anger, anxiety, fear, in parentheses, negative emotions. Vengeful, acting without reflecting first. That's crazy. That's the reflecting part. I don't know how that goes all together. It sounds so mumble jumbled, but then it somehow connects. Okay, vengeful, acting without reflecting first. Reflect in love before making decisions, movement. Yeah, and that's over where I was talking about the lost. It's over by the Ten of Swords and all that stuff. It's not by where I was talking about the reflecting, but there was something about that though. Mhm. And then we have avaricious, which is an adjective meaning greedy, concern with wealth and material. Hmm, be careful with that now. And then what should call it say? So all of that. Did I say the signs here or whatnot? I don't think I did. If I did, it's okay. I'll just say it again. It's whatever. Be careful of also, even though it's like divine wisdom and knowing, I just feel like sometimes when they do that too, it's just like a fine line, you know? It's a fine line between like you having the wisdom and um negatively taking advantage of it, you know, versus like taking advantage of it in a positive way or whatnot. So there's a fine line, and I feel like we all know what's the fine line or whatnot with the God complex and just being manipulating or taking negatively taking advantage of that and giving like the authority and autonomy or whatnot. The power as well. So I don't know how that has to do with anything either. If something has to do with, and there's a loss in here as well. Um, and then we have Aries here, Scorpio, and Pisces, and Aquarius. You could be any of the signs. The signs could be in your chart. It could be anyone around you. It could be the energy of this reading. It could be the planetary placements. So yeah, all of that. That's interesting, man. Okay. That is that for your Venus Day deck for reading from last week. The Gemini full moon energy. There's just something, and it's all surrounding like protection and all that stuff and security. It's it may not be this, right? But it could be. It also is giving this whole thing of I sometimes I call it cosmic mama or something like that. Like given the authority to be the leader or in charge because being able to like nurture, have an experience, to have control, but it's not in a negative way. It's like in a good way to protect, you know, to keep safe and secure um of things, of people, places. Hold on, I just like to get the whole capture of this before I end it for real. And I don't know, there's just something here. You know, some of y'all, it has to do with people that you surround yourself with, like, you know, you mingle with, whether at your job or, you know, friends or something like that. Some of you, something within yourself, maybe, and like celebrating and stuff like that, emotions and all. Making wishes come true. And it's like definitely doing the whole magic part of it, but actually like doing the actual work of making something come true. Also, just because it says the whole thing about reflecting and I said that too, I guess think before you say or think before you do as well. Yeah. Whatever the situation is, think before you say, think before you do. Be careful what you wish for. And then there's something about a loss, but something about gain, allowing to gain. You know what I was randomly thinking about as well? Like, I don't know how to explain the instance of like what I'm daydreaming about or I'm like thinking about. It's like, how many times, and that's why I guess they have the whole cliche of like, tell God your plans and God will laugh at you, or they're all gonna laugh at you. But anyways, or like the whole thing of like, time travel and being careful when you time travel because, in the movies and stuff, because like you gotta, because it could mess up things or whatnot. I don't know, just think some, when I'm thinking about that, I'm thinking about like just being so, I guess, in your ego or wanting something so bad, and I guess not listening to the guidance of like your higher self, God, the universe, whoever it is, and how many times that sabotages what we wish for and everything like that. Like our emotions could get in the way, being impatient, not thinking before we do or say, and making the right moves could sabotage the wish fulfillment or something like that. I don't know, that came up in my head out as I was reading through this as well. But yeah, that is it. There's Aquarius for this week's or last week's. I'm so sorry. Last week's Venus Day deck per reading. The topic, the Gemini full moon energy. If you like a personal reading, you can visit my link tree or you can email me a separate day and time. They will also be in the description box for you to see. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. That's very much appreciated. And it's helpful. And peace out, Aquarius. Have a good one. Okay.